Right, we made it to deer camp. It's cold. We had a pretty treacherous drive out here. Took us like what, 35 hours?
Probably close.
Probably close to 35 hours to drive out here. Too long. Yep. Had
But
some pretty,
praise the Lord, we're safe.
Pretty dicey roads for a while. But show you what it looks like here. This is at least the first spot we're gonna try to camp, so.
6 inches of snow.
Kind of juniper country here. Brr. That's what I have to say. We're gonna try to get camp set up before dark.
Graham's out here clearing a path for us.
So our plan is we're gonna camp in here. We have Sheldon side by side in the trailer, and we're gonna use the enclosed trailer for our camper for the week. So that's kind of our plan.
It's a good plan.
Here's our camp. We have our totes in there, Sheldon's gear there, and then our microwave and table with all of our food and water, and then my gear, and then my bed, and our chairs, and Sheldon's bed.
Not pushing near as much snow.
Wow.
This has been driven on a lot more. Those trees are pretty. Open the window.
Well, it's a chilly morning up here. We're all bundled up. It's gonna take me a while to adjust to this. But see if I can get those deer in that frame. No. Yeah, these deer are just right down here. There they are. A bunch of little bucks down there. 3x4 and spikes. We're up here doing a little scouting. We're hoping we can find something a lot bigger than that. He's definitely nosing them around. They are very unconcerned of our presence. They're only like 120 yards. Beautiful views up here. Look at that. We're in the foothills of the Lagarita Mountains in south central Colorado. He's only a 2x, maybe 3 on the... He's 3 on the left and 2 on the right. Oh, we found another last day buck.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
We spent the rest of the day running around in the side-by-side in the pickup truck, getting to know the unit a little bit and trying to figure out where we wanted to go for opening day. And we figured out where some of the pressure was and had a pretty good idea where we wanted to be for opening day. Is that him right there? Or is that a doe?
Right here. Did you move it?
It might have wiggled on me. Oh, there's another buck right there.
I had him on a buck. It might be that one.
No, I feel like he was up here too. Right there.
The buck was the only one in the frame.
Right there. That's the one we were seeing.
Yeah, yep. Here, can I move it?
Oh, yeah. I put it in a bad spot. Those are all bucks, Sheldon. Group in there is bucks.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
How come they have to be a mile away? He has some decent splits.
He's crabby on the front.
Yeah, he's probably not big.
Decent 4-point. He's tearing stuff up.
Yeah, he is. Definitely a rod.
I'm gonna pan this a little bit. That looks like it's the better one in the group. But here's another one. That's a 4-point as well. And there's another one.
People say you can find 4-pointers.
So we found these bucks and decided to try to get a closer look. We went back to camp to get lunch and then regrouped and went back out. Another young buck here came up out of the draw with some does here. Nothing real special. Maybe a 2-point or a 3-point. Well, that's a 4-point, but it's not a real good one. So we saw some young 4-points the first day, but it wasn't anything real big that we were excited about chasing. So we tried to hunt some other areas of the unit to try to turn up some better bucks. But we never really did, and ultimately we ended up coming back and hunting this area pretty much for most of our hunt. So we're finding good deer, mostly younger bucks. This is a third season hunt in Colorado. It's November 10th, but we're finding these bucks aren't really rutting like the young bucks are with the does, but not the older bucks, and they're still pretty high. So we found a decent 4-point this morning, but just not something I'm quite ready to go after yet. So we had spotted a good buck in here last night, but can't find him this morning. So we'll probably come in here again this evening and just keep checking these doe groups, and we're also going to drive around and try to find some other doe groups and just keep tabs on them. So that's something. Alright, so this isn't going to be very good footage, but these are, that's a 3x4, and up here is a 4x4, which is currently the best buck that we have been able to, actually that's not true, that's the best buck I've been able to find. Anyway, it's our second morning out here and we're finding bucks. It's pretty cool. They're still up pretty high. Decent 4-point. He's got good front forks and good back forks, but just... Hey, good morning. Well, it's day 2. And it's really bright out here. We found a couple more decent bucks. Nothing really big that we're super excited about going after yet, but at least we're finding deer, so that's positive. The snow's starting to melt off on us, so that's kind of a bummer, but we just spent all morning glassing up here. Probably saw 3x3, a 3x4, a 4x4, and a bunch of little things and some does. We were looking for a big buck that Sheldon spotted last night, but we can't find him, so we're gonna go get down on the road and go check out some more area. Keep pounding out, I guess. I think he's probably like mid 130s.
Alright, well, Sheldon got his buck this morning. It wasn't quite what we thought it was, but it's a 4-point, and it's dead. But nice deer. It's easy dragging in the snow. Alright, we just got back to the side-by-side and we were able to drag Sheldon's buck to a 2-track, so we're going to be able to drive up to it, which is really sweet. So,
yeah, Lord bless me with a buck. So that was pretty cool. Walked up on him this morning, so we were hiking up the ridge, and there they were.
Yep, we shot him on the knob that we were going to glass from. We were working up to our glassing knob, and he was on the knob we were going to glass from, so that was kind of cool. All downhill drag, so that was nice.
Yeah, and with the snow, just slid right down off the knob to where we can get to him.
Yep, alright, we're going to head. It's slippery snow here.
There he is.
Well, we got to him.
Throw him in and go.
Nice spot. Well, it's November 11th. I'm up here glassing up on these hills and found a bunch of doe groups. Well, I guess you know that their bucks are not rutting when you have a big doe group like that and there's not one single buck with them. That's crazy. It's actually pretty disappointing. Sheldon shot a buck this morning and, ooh, boy, that sun's bad. Ooh. And, just not finding bucks with the does. Got big doe groups up here all over this ridge, and I haven't seen a buck yet. It's kind of crazy. Saw more bucks than this yesterday. Sheldon's catching up with news from home, I think. We hiked up to 10,400 feet. It's pretty cool up here. That peak is Blue Mountain. Sheldon shot his deer in the foothills of that. And then Twin Mountain is out here. I think this is about the highest that we've been that we hiked anyway. A ton of elk have been migrating out of these hills. Here's our yard sale of deer. I have really homemade ballistic charts on my gun because I didn't get it done in time. Hopefully I get to use that. Wow, that light's bright. Let's see if we can tone it down a little. Alright, so it's our Tuesday, and we're going to hunt a different area today. We're waiting for it to get light. We actually woke up too early, but I just wanted to show you what my guide's up to here this morning. You're looking at Onyx, right?
Yeah.
Trying to find out where we're going to go this morning.
Definitely. We're gonna
Really wish I could see that phone.
we're gonna drive back that road. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Got all them roads on there. We're gonna drive back this road, and then we're gonna bebop over that hill there, and then Graham's gonna take a good quick look of the landscape, and then if there's no big monster bucks in there, it's gonna scat track across that little, like a meadow, sit up on a knob. Dude, he's gonna shoot a big old Louie this morning.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we're actually hunting off of a tip another elk hunter gave us, that there's a big buck hanging down here in the willows, so we're gonna try to hunt him. It's probably a long shot, but we showed them where some cows were on the mountain, and so they went up and shot some cows, so then they told us where they were seeing a big buck, so we'll give it a shot.
Well, I think we better just keep my eye. Look at it. See, you can't see it. It's fake. Don't look at her, they're gone. You can't tell what they are. It's too big. But I can see the one's really nice. It's so windy, my spotter can't hold still.
It's like you could easily shoot them things. Just go lay right there and boom. It's kind of crazy. Those are the two littler ones, then the bigger one's back behind. It's like a little raghorn, like a big 4x4, and then the other one I think is a busted up 6-point. The bigger one's over. Well, I'm here deer hunting in Colorado, and could have got an elk tag and decided to just focus on deer. And of course, I would walk into. We have been seeing tons of elk. It's been crazy. But just keep finding more and more. This bull must be the better one. He's the only one that's acting halfway smart. He looks like he's busted up. I thought it was quite that much. Why, hey, low. It's Thursday. It's our second to last morning here in Colorado, and we hiked about a mile up the mountain and found 2 nice bucks this morning. And some elk hunters that I don't think they even knew we were there blew them off the mountain, and they went up over the top into private, and then glassed 2 more, I think both 4 points way down the valley, and we started walking down to stalk on them and realized that they're just across the road down to private, so that's a bummer. So we are gonna go do some road hunting right now. I think it's like 10:30, 10:50. So it's kind of midday, so we're just gonna go cruise around. We know where some does are. We're gonna go check.
And these bucks really don't seem to be rutting at all yet. Like, they'll occasionally go walk through a doe group, but they act pretty disinterested. So that's kind of a bummer, but we got tonight and tomorrow yet, and that's it. So today at least we saw some shooters. The last couple of days all I've seen is spikes and 2 points, so that's what's happening.
Well, hi, back again with the afternoon, evening report. It is currently 2:12, and I just dropped Graham off, and he is hiking his way up the mountain. Actually, you probably can't see it, but I see a little bit of orange about right there. He's hanging out on top of that mound there. Yeah, guy's probably glassing me down here, so let's wave a little bit to him. Howdy. But yep, he's hiking up. So he's currently there, and he's gonna go up a little bit above the timber line. He's gonna go across and then come out this saddle and then go up to, sorry with the pointer there, but that rock ledge. This morning when we were hunting, we were more that way, and saw 2 nice 4x4 bucks in there, and didn't get on them. We started stalking them, and then they got spooked by some other hunters. So we're gonna come back in and see if they come back. They went up over on the private. There's private on the back side of that knob, and so he's gonna go up there and sit in the general area that they were in, and I'm gonna stay down here on the bottom and hang out so that I can watch a couple of these other slopes. I want to watch that slope he's walking up, and then want to watch this one and this one and this one, and see if they come around. That's it. That's your afternoon/evening report. We have hopefully kill one tonight. If not, we have all day tomorrow. But after that, the season's over, and we'll be packing it up and heading back to the great old state of Pennsylvania. Have a nice day.
It's break time. It's our last morning, and we got onto a group of, what was it, 3 bucks? 4 bucks.
Yep. $4
and one little 4-point, and we stalked probably half a mile. And the snow's super crunchy, just like walking on icicles. And so they came running up this draw, and I was on my gun trying to figure out which buck was the nicest and trying to range it, and my rangefinder battery was dead. And they had smelled us, and I knew they would, because we came up in this saddle right here, and they were kind of down in the snow and smelled us, ran up this draw, which I wanted them to. And then I was going to shoot them, and then everything fell apart. My rangefinder wouldn't range them, my battery was dying, and I thought they would stop, and they didn't. They just blew out, boom, went motoring over that ridge and over that ridge, and I could have shot 2 of the little ones over there, and the little ones were so little, I was like, I am not packing that out of here. So that's a wrap. We could hunt this afternoon yet, but I don't think I'm gonna hike way back in anywhere, so we gotta decide what we're gonna do. We may just pack up and leave. All right, well, that was kind of crazy. I had one last evening to hunt here, and camp down below us we got to know told us they saw a buck chasing does up here, and so we were kind of like, well, I guess it's worth a shot. And I had pretty low expectations. I was pretty much ready to shoot any buck, and I did pretty much shoot any buck. But anyway, walked up here, and I expected them to be way up high, and I looked across. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and he was just standing there in the snow in the draw. So anyway, let's go look at this thing.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, he's still struggling. All right, well, we're almost to the buck. We're gonna go look at him. I honestly don't know what this thing is because I was ready to shoot any buck. I know he has one split, that's all I know. So I'm really excited to put hands on this thing.
Let's go find it.
But I see horns sticking up pretty good, so that's a good sign. I better shoot him again.
Well, it's not quite finished off yet, unfortunately, so for betterment of the animal, we need to finish this as quick as possible. That's a decent buck.
Yeah, we worked hard for that one.
Congratulations. Last 3
awesome.
hours of the day, of the season.
It's a 4x.
It is a 4x.
I bet this is the one he saw. Yeah, that looks like the one that he had video of.
Dude, not bad for thinking we weren't going to get one.
Yeah, I'll take that for a last day buck.
Yeah.
Thought I was gonna go home empty buck.
Big
well,
body.
this was supposed to be a rut tag, and we hardly saw any bucks doing rut things. Just a little bit of chasing, but this buck was locked down with this doe, and he knew he was in trouble and didn't leave. That's kind of what we came for, except that was hoping for a little better than this, but I'll take it.
Yep.
Thrilled to get this buck. All right, there we go. He's actually a 5x4. Pretty cool. I'll take it for a last day buck. It's kind of crabby on the front here on the forks, but thinking I was gonna go home with no buck, I am thrilled and feel very blessed to get to be able to harvest this animal. It was a long time we waited to hunt together, Sheldon and I, on another Colorado mule deer hunt, and yep, absolutely thrilled to take this buck on the last afternoon. We have been grinding it on this hunt. We've been getting up between 4 and 4:30 and hiking up really high on these rocks. If you look up here, you can see where these starts to be like rock bands in the timber, and that's where these bigger bucks have been hanging out. And so we have been really working at it to get to harvest these bucks. But yeah, that was awesome.
Congratulations, man. A lot of miles on for these deer.
So
Yeah, they're bedded right
all right, so here's something kind of funny. My buck is laying right there, and here's his bed.
He literally made it 20 feet.
This is his bed, and the doe was laying over there in that bare spot, and there was another one tucked in there. And we literally drove up this road right here below us on that ridge, and I walked up this spine, and they had to have watched me when I was right here on that open face walk up that spine, and I actually shot him. I was closer to him down there than where I shot him, and they just laid there and watched us. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna gut him and get him drugged down to the road and throw him on a side-by-side, and we're gonna go get him taken care of.
Butcher it up, baby. Hey, what we got going on here, Graham?
It says sign here after the kill.
Let me see.
I'm actually pretty excited I get to put a signature on this.
Yeah, and you get to cut them little notches. I wish our state left you cut little notches in it.
Yeah, I know, they used to, and then they quit.
Ooh,
It was
so
weird.
cool. Get out that sharp knife, cut some notches.
There we go.
Hold it. The green tag is filled out. You even got
What is this? A venison pickup service right here?
Yeah. So the blessing and curse of hunting a very well-roaded unit is there's a lot of hunting pressure, but you don't have to do that whole pack out thing really at all. Especially when you shoot them like right on the road right away.
A couple 100 yards from the road.
Yep.
Oh, look at this beauty. Put that tag on it.
So let's see, what's today's November 15?
Yep, they're just big bodied deer.
They are.
Like, they don't look that big when they're running around, but boy, when they're dead, they look big. Even windy out here today.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be a great hunt tonight because it's wind really picked up. But
Oh, you cut a hole in its ear. You're not gonna do a shoulder mount.
nope, no shoulder mount. All right, done deal.
Done deal. Let's get this thing loaded up. Here, I'll video. You load it.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind.
I might want a hand. Hey, we finally got another buck.
Yeah, buddy. Woohoo!